People today often take the air they use for granted and are not aware of the poor air quality they are breathing in every day. Specifically in Southern California, hazardous air pollutants are increasing day by day at a slow rate. The slow rate of increase is ignored by people and thought of as a minor issue in today's society. However, with the many new technology improvements and the tremendous industrial growth in Southern California, people need to spread the word about this worldwide issue.
Unless offset by additional emissions reductions, these climate-driven increases in ozone will cause premature deaths, hospital visits, lost school days, and acute respiratory symptoms worldwide.
As temperatures continue to rise from the burning of fossil fuels and other human activities, the air quality in China is getting worse, and researchers say climate change is directly and indirectly negatively affecting the people of China. As the temperatures continue to rise, the smog in China is getting worse, and according to recent studies, there are more than 4,000 deaths per day directly related to the dense smog these people are being trapped in. The pollutants found in the air can trigger heart attacks, strokes, lung cancer, asthma, and a number of other fatal disorders. Being in this smog for just an hour is the equivalent to smoking 1.5 cigarettes, and every hour decreases your life expectancy by 20 minutes. It was found that 93% of China's population was exposed to at least 120 hours of unhealthy air in the period of a year. This to one of these people would be like smoking 180 cigarettes and losing 40 hours of their life. The Chinese government is working to improve air quality for its citizens, but until then, these people will have to face the effects of climate change on air quality the hard way. This graph shows Beijing air quality trends from 2000 to 2011. During those 11 years, PM10 concentration has increased slightly. However, it is still 6 times lower than China's own air quality standard. Overall, although this graph shows slight progress, it is not enough to really impact China's air quality at the rate the people need it to. The red line in this graph represents the average temperature of Earth, and the purple line represents the ozone hole over Antarctica. Over the past 20 years, researchers have found that as the temperature of Earth is increasing, the ozone hole over Antarctica is also gradually increasing despite efforts to decrease the size. This is due to the decrease in air quality as the temperature of Earth increases.
Poor air quality leads to the premature deaths of over 3 million people per year worldwide. Because of the rapid rate of urbanization in the developing world, this number is expected to rise dramatically over the next several decades. Air pollutants associated with negative health effects include ozone, fine particulate matter, and various other toxins. A large fraction of these pollutants are not emitted directly into the atmosphere, but rather are secondary in nature, formed in the atmosphere from chemical reactions of other compounds.
Human exposure to these pollutants depends on a complex interplay of emissions, atmospheric reactivity, and transport. Uncertainties in all of these limit us to formulate policies aimed at the effective prevention of air pollution. Human exposure and health impacts for air pollutants have the potential to be altered by changes in climate through multiple factors that drive population exposures to these pollutants.
Some solutions to increase the quality of the air in China and other places are to shut down the coal-fueled power plants and find alternative sources of energy besides fossil fuels. Also, by getting rid of other big pollutants such as older cars and trucks.